In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how you can make 2025 your best year ever. Ever. Not ever, like yet, because 2026 is going to be better, right? It's very simple. Start in February, and ideally, you should have started in December. I wrote down some stuff in my journal so that I don't miss anything. So let's get right into it. For me, 2022 was my best year. I think that was when I really started blowing up on TikTok. I started having things going for me. 2023 was also my best year. That's when I applied to the US. Got admitted, the visa, wahala. But then it was my best year. 2024, I wrote a book. I sold a lot of copies, right? What else did I do? Oh, that's when I finally 800K on TikTok, right? 2025 has been my best year. I hosted my first vision board workshop. People paid 25K to come. That's not beans, right? My 2025 has not even started fully, and my life is already amazing. But then it's not just happened like that, right? There were many times 2020, 2021, even some of these years 2022, right? Where of course I was going for goals and I still achieve goals, just like you two, you're going for goals, you still achieve some of these goals. However, there was no level of intentionality, and I think it was last year I really understood this thing. What would you do if you weren't afraid? That's what you should ask yourself. You don't have to wait for December. Even the concept of New Year's resolution doesn't make any fucking sense, because like there are different calendars. Chinese is a different New Year. Saudi Arabia is a different calendar. Goal setting, asking yourself what would you do if you weren't afraid. These are things we should always do every single time. However, December is when you should have started, but since December has gone, don't follow them and be dragging January. January is when the very first 10, 15, 20 days reflect, just the observe. You know you have some goals, but you've not articulated them. But then start trying to get into the routine. Oh, I know I want to post 4 videos. Start trying. Just get into the feel and into the feel and the vibe of it, and then you start realizing that okay, February is when I'm going to lock in. So use like January 1 to January 20 to like vibe, and that's what you've done. That's what I've done. So from like 2021 to like 30th, you've observed fully. Now is actually when to say, okay, this is what I want. So I'm going to explain to you how you do it. Very first thing you have to ask yourself, number one, is you have to define what your best year is. Because it could mean different things for many people. Some people it's health, some people it's the gym, some people it's a lot of followers, some people it's going abroad. That's not even the point. And I don't even care what your definition is. I'm going to give you my definition. I hope you take it. My definition of a year that's amazing is I told myself I would do something and I did it. It doesn't matter the outcome. So if I said I want 10K followers, and that means I'll post 1 video every day on TikTok. As long as I posted 1 video every day on TikTok for the most part. Because I mean there are some days you won't just do it. There are some days you post 2 videos or 3 videos, no wahala. But for the most part, as long as I posted, as I did what I said I was going to do, that's an amazing year. And most times I think it was John Wooden that says it. He was a basketball coach. He never advises his players to bother about what's happening. Just play good basketball. As long as you play good basketball, as long as you follow what we trained when we trained in our practice sessions, no bother about the score. The score will take care of itself, right? Same thing. As long as you say you do what you do, most likely you will achieve it. Sometimes you even achieve more. Sometimes you achieve less. It doesn't matter the outcome. The outcome will take care of itself. Say I will do something and do it, then most likely your year is going to turn out amazing. Most likely, but the problem is we don't do the things we say we do. We don't, right? So that's the first thing. And the way to actually go about that is write down the goal, ask yourself what would I need to do to get it, set the system and structures to help you do those things easily every day. Start with baby steps. Don't kill yourself. I want to go to the gym. And no, Allah, you can go to the gym, but like don't stress yourself too much. You're just starting. The habit is not going to lock in. Oh, I want to blow up on TikTok. May I post 3 videos every day does not mean that you now start posting 3 videos every day. You can start with 1 video. Like baby steps. Do make sure there are baby steps along the way to try to achieve this thing you want to achieve. And as long as you do the things you say you do, I promise you achieve it. There's no way. That's the first thing. The second thing that I really started doing that made my years make more sense is locking in based on periods. So the one I'm going to advise you to do right now is quarterly, right? So January, February, March makes 1 quarter. January don't come out, you're almost done. So try to ask yourself, by March 31st, what kind of person would you like to be? What version of yourself would you like to be, right? And ideally pick 1 goal. So this is the way I look at it. Pick a goal that you want to focus on. Maybe I want to sell 100 books this year, or I want to go to the gym 20 times, oh, I want to apply to that school. So you can look at it overarchingly. Oh, by the end of the year, I want this, but then break it down into quarters. Now, even in quarters, you break it down into weeks and months and days. I mean, I do this every time. Like when I was in school, anytime there's holiday, I ask myself before I resume, what do I want to become? Now I've communicated, I ask myself, oh, before I do NYC, what do I want to become? Before this, before that, before the end of the month, before the end of the week. You must always do this thing in period and sport. Sport, SPURTS. It kind of wire you into like the feeling of always achieving things, always achieving things, always achieving things. So, however, like we said, you always have goals, two goals in life. One, this goal is forever. Especially if you don't know your goals or your passion, your automatic goal then becomes, I want to become the best version of myself that I can ever get to, right? That's the macro goal. The micro goal is like the things I want to do right now that will help me get there. So for me right now, it can be I want to get 100k subscribers on YouTube this year. That's the micro goal. The macro goal is I want to become the best version of myself that eventually someday sell out the whole time. And that's the macro goal. The micro goal, get 100 subscribers this year. The mini nano goal will be like, oh, this quarter, let me see if I can try to get 10k subscribers. How many videos will I post? Okay, I'll post 2 videos every week. You understand how I broke everything down? So the moment you lock into that quarter, that this quarter, or this is what I want to achieve, and then just take one. So focus on that one goal ideally. Now you can set 2 other goals or 3 other goals depending on what you want to achieve in your life that is related to that higher reality. Now, although I'm focused and I'm locking in on YouTube, there are other amazing things I want to achieve in my life. Like I want to get closer to God. Like I want to sell a lot of my books. Like I want to blow up on all my other social media platforms. Like I want to do my NYSC. Like I want to do masters. So those ones are other goals that I go to work on them every day normally, naturally, because of the stage of life that I'm at, and because I'm trying to be my higher self. However, my major focus that I'm always locking in on is what the YouTube. And once you know your major focus, every day when you wake up, that's the first thing you do. Just Alpha, what can I do to get closer to that goal? That's it. Remember, the first thing, say you do something and it. The second thing, pick one goal that you lock in for the quarter, for a particular period, and just lock in on that thing. Now, the third thing is this thing I learned in atomic habit. I think it's called the 32 degrees. That you put water into the freezer, and then it can only block at 32 degrees. Now, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, 27 degree, 26 degree, 29 degree, 30 degree, 31 degree. It will never get blocked, but 32 degree gets blocked. But every single degree counted to making it get blocked. So what I'm saying is, as you try to go on for this your goal, whether it's YouTube, whether it's blow up on TikTok, whether it's get a scholarship, whether it's go abroad, whether it's to make your first million, whatever your goal is, as you try to go for this thing, it won't happen automatically. It's the growth comes in stages and phases, right? Your 32 degrees go, they come. Maybe one time you get 1k followers, another time you get a viral video, another time somebody reach out to you that you should sponsor their post and they pay you. Like different things go, they come along the way, like me getting 100k followers on TikTok. Different stages and phases, right? But for most of the days where you post the videos, where you do the workouts, where you read the books, where you try to apply to the schools, for most of the days, no amazing thing will happen. It will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 31, but at 2 degree it happens, and then you're happy that you've made a major progress, and then you go again. So for that 1 to 31 where no major thing is happening, you need to Refuel. And how did you do that? Use your social media. We spend most of our time on social media, and that's what I do myself. If I give you my phone and you scroll on my TikTok, on my YouTube, your life will change, because I'm only following people that have achieved all the things I want to achieve. So anytime I enter my social media after I've worked out for the day, I enter my social media, I'll see my own Golden, I'll see Adavia, I'll see Courtney, I'll see Alex Sedlak, I'll see these amazing people that have achieved all the things I want to achieve, and it's their normal life, and to just ginger me that tomorrow we go again. Do you understand? So that's it. And social media is not only the way. Books too. I read books every day. It just gingers me, just fuels my hope. Do you understand? So I think that's the biggest secret with whatever I think it is you want to achieve. Know what you want, do what you say you will do to get it. That's step 1. Step 2, lock in. If your focus is scattered, you could just get 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, average at 10 different things. But if it is locked in on 100% on one thing, amazing. Ideally 80% on one thing, 20% on other amazing things. That's the 80-20 rule. Now the third thing and the most important thing, like I said, build your life in a way that the kind of books you read, the kind of movies you consume, the kind of videos, your social media, are just automatically gingering you. And the thing that is hard to do to get it to actually be so freaking easy because of what you are consuming is conditioned. And I promise you, if you do these things, your year will be amazing. All the amazing things I've achieved is like that. I did it. So yeah, that's it. So February is about to start. Lock in, my guys.